Hello everyone and welcome back once again to my channel Divine Traveler, the tale behind the stone walls. Here I begin with a fresh new episode number 7. In this particular episode, I would be covering our journey from day number 31 to day number 34. Once again, I am dividing this episode into multiple parts. This is part number 1, and in this part, I would be covering the famous Amaravati Stupa along with the famous Amaralingeshwara Temple at Amaravati and couple of few other temples nearby in Vijaywada. On day 31, we started from our hotel at Vijaywada and our first destination was the famous Amaravati Stupa. Amaravati is located in Andhra Pradesh, is a sort of twin city with Vijaywada, which served as the capital of Satavahanas during the 3rd century BC and is known for its rich historical, cultural and religious heritage. Amaravati means the place of immortals. The place is primarily being recognized for the great Amaravati Stupa and the Amaralingeshwara Temple, amongst various other temples, ruins, and monuments, and once served as a major Buddhist pilgrimage site. This is the place where Gautama Buddha first spread his teachings of Kalachakra. Amaravati Stupa is believed to have been built in phases between the 3rd century BC and about 250 CE. Around 50 CE, it is believed to have been enlarged with new sculptures. The earliest inscription from the site belongs to the early centuries BC, but it cannot be assigned to Ashoka with certainty. The earliest phase from which we have architectural or sculpted remains seems to be post-Mauryan from the 2nd century BCE. The main construction phases of Amaravati fall in two main periods, with the stupa enlarged in the second by additions to the main solid earth mound faced with brick consisting of railing or vedika and carved slabs placed around the stupa proper. As elsewhere, these slabs are usually called drum slabs because they were placed round the vertical lower part or drum of the stupa. The late period of construction started around 50 BCE and continued till 250 CE. The exterior surfaces of the stupa and the railings were in effect all new, with the old elements reused or discarded. The work of this period has generally been divided into 3 phases on the basis of the styles and content of the railing sculpture, and so dates that can be assigned to parts of the great limestone railing. Shimada dates the first phase to 50 to 1 BCE, about the same period as Sanchi Stupa 1 gateways. The second phase is 50 to 100 CE, the same period as Karli Chaitya and the Pandavleni caves at Nasik. The third phase is circa 200 to 250 CE based on comparisons with Nagarjuna Konda sculpture. Some other types of sculptures belong to even later time, about the 7th or 8th centuries, including standing bodhisattvas and goddesses. Amaravati continued to be active after this time, probably to about the 13th century. During the period of the decline of Buddhism in India, the stupa was neglected and was buried under rubble and grass. A 14th century inscription in Sri Lanka mentions repairs made to the stupa, and after that it was forgotten. The stupa is related to the Vajrayana teachings of Kalachakra, still practiced today in Tibetan Buddhism. Next from Amaravati Stupa, we move towards the Amaralingeshwara Temple, which is around 1.5 kilometers from the stupa. The Amaralingeshwara Temple, also known as Amarama Temple, is a Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva, located in Amaravati Guntur district, Andhra Pradesh, and is one of the five sacred Pancha Aramam Kshetras, others including Draksharamam, Kumaramam at Kotipalli, Bhimaramam at Samalkota, and Shira Ramalingeshwara Temple at Palakollu. At a distance of 1.5 km from Amaravati bus station and 1.5 km from Amaravati Stupa, Amareshwara Temple is situated on the bank of Krishna River in Amaravati. Also called as Amaralingeshwara Swami Temple, it is one of the well-known places of pilgrimage in Andhra Pradesh and among the popular places to visit in Amaravati. According to legend, when Subramanya killed the demon Tarakasura, the Shivalingam in his throat broke and fell in 5 different spots, which became Pancha Aramam Kshetras. It is believed that the sacred Shivalinga of Amareshwara Swami Temple was initiated by Lord Indra himself. The temple was renovated and expanded by Vasireddy Venkatadri Naidu, who was the Zamindar of Chintapalli and Dhanikota in 1796. There are several inscriptions on the temple walls, like those of Kota chiefs of Amravati and Sri Krishna Deva Raya, the great Vijayanagara emperor. On a pillar of Mukhamantapa, there is an inscription of the wife of Proli Naidu, who was the minister of Kota king Ketaraja. Amaravati temple, built on small hammock known as Krauncha Shaila, exhibits the Dravidian style of architecture. There are 4 gopurams encircling the shrine along with Vimana. The temple enshrines a 50 feet marble Shivalingam with his consort goddess Bala Chamundika. It is believed that Lord Shiva here is present in the structure of 5 lingams: Pranaveshwara, Agasteshwara, Kosaleshwara, Someshwara, and Parthiveshwara. The Shiva Lingam here is very tall, so that the Arachakas mount a pedestal platform to perform daily rituals and Abhishekam. The top of the linga has a red stain on it. It is said that lingam was continuously growing in size and a nail was hammered at the top to stop the growth. As soon as the nail went in, blood started to ooze out from the Shivalinga, it seems. One can see the stain even today. The sanctum of the temple is surrounded by 3 concentric circles. The first circle houses the temples of Mahishasura Mardini, Veerbhadra Swami, Omkareshwara Swami, Guru Dattatreya, Agasteshwara Swami. The second circle contains the temples of Vinayaka, Kalabhairava, Anjaneya, Nagendra Swami, Kumara Swami, along with the statue of Lord Krishna under a tree, while the third circle is a bit above the second circle and comes with the temple of Kashi Vishwanatha, Mallikarjuna, Pushpadanteshwara Swami, and Kalabhairava. Mahashivratri, Navaratri, and Kalyana Utsavam are the festivals which are celebrated with much zeal here. After Amareshwara temple, we visited the ancient Vikuntapura temple located on the bank of river Krishna. There are 2 temples, one at the hilltop and one at the bottom. We visited the temple at the bottom of the hill. The hill is also known as Kraunchagiri. Here Lord Venkateshwara Swami self-manifested inside a cave. Having centuries of history, not much is known about the temple, but the temple is place for many auspicious rituals and ceremonies. Pujas are not performed after sunset in the temple for many centuries. Idol bleeds from the chest, hence sandals are kept away. There are many interesting facts and power about these temples which must be experienced by visiting. The temple is historic, but not much information could be found about it. An important feature about the temple provides Annadanam during lunchtime in the downhill temple, for which respective authorities should be informed first. After Vikuntapuram temple, we made a quick visit to the new Venkateshwara Temple at Venkatapalam. TTDD Sri Venkateshwara Swami Temple is a serene and beautiful architectural marvel located in Venkatapalam village of Thulur Mandal, Amaravati capital region, Andhra Pradesh. This temple is managed by TTD, offers a tranquil atmosphere for visitors to enjoy the sunset and soak the peaceful vibes. With ample car parking and clean surroundings, it provides a perfect setting for relaxation and introspection. The temple is a relatively new temple and is a beautiful one to visit, situated around 18 kilometers from Venkatapuram. The temple is built with a typical 4 Gopuram Dravidian architectural style. So friends, that brings me to the end of part 1 of episode number 7. I hope you liked this part. Please do watch the remaining parts of this particular episode. Till then, do take utmost care of yourself and bye.